one of the ways I explain it to people is, as I explained, the uniqueness of Dr. McAnally's research is that as he was doing the research of the pathways of cellular healing, repair and maintenance of the cell, as well as apoptosis, he discovered that there were key molecules that were not readily available in our American modern diet. And in his search for a discovery of where we get these in our diet, he was led to what he calls ancient foods or pre-agrarian foods, which are pre-agricultural foods. So these key ingredients to turn on these pathways have been kind of void or in limited supply in our diets for not just a few hundred years, like most nutritional products that are on the market now will focus on meats and vegetables and things that have been lost in our diet over the last few hundred years. He looked at what has been lost in our diet over the last 3,000 to 5,000 years. And in that search, he discovered these nutrients that are in these ancient foods that we really can't get in ample supply in our diet on a regular basis. And that's what we need to supply. That's what this product supplies to all of us. And it turns on these pathways. And once you turn on the pathway's on. And you've opened the lock and key, as Marshall would say. And once you've opened that lock and key, the function will go on in the cell. And so taking a lot more of these products does not necessarily do more. Maybe the first week, first few days, you could probably load it. That after a certain point of loading, in just a day to a week, it doesn't take long. To once you open the pathways, then this pathway of cellular repair and maintenance is intact, and your cells will either try to heal themselves and repair themselves and go on living, or if they can't do that, it will initiate the apoptosis cycle, or the end of the cycle, which is natural cell death. And that's what makes these products so unique in the marketplace, is that we can't go to Whole Foods, you can't go to Kroger's, you can't, buy this combination of locking key mechanisms to open the pathway. That's what is the patenting process that he's gone through, that's his proprietary, intellectual knowledge that he hasn't released. You can look at the label and say, oh, I can get this ingredient, but why is he putting all these ingredients into that combination in the right proportions and the right ingredients together? And that's the reason, because it opens up multiple doors along the pathway to make the pathway run smoothly. And that's the way I explain it to patients. And as I was talking to multiple patients today and my staff about this, I realized what I plan to do for everybody is I want to make a little tape, and it's probably going to be more of a training tape than it will be to just give to people as a recruitment tape, will be what makes Dr. Dixon so excited about Bill McAnally's research and the apoptosis product line. And I'll try to get that together because my staff asked me to do that because they can see my excitement when I talk to people about it. And they asked me today at the end of the day, said, what is making you so excited about this, Dr. Dixon? I said, because I haven't been this excited about a product in probably over 10 to 15 years. It really is breakthrough science. It's breakthrough technology on a technological level. To me, it likens to, the difference between, Tesla and Edison. Edison. And Tesla was a great mind, a great scientist, and Edison was a great scientist too, but he had the ability to pull things together and apply it in the real world and say, this is valuable and I can take it and help society and help the world. And that's what Bill McAnally's skill and gift is he's been able to look at the science and say, and make these connections and say, thank you, Lord, you gave me this ability to see these connections, see these pathways, and see how it all works together, and that is what makes him different, and that's the gift that he has and the gift that he's given us.